Good morning from the LEGOLAND Windsor Resort, where it's the first day of the 2022 season. The sun is shining and it's a perfect day to head round the park, get on back on all of my favourite rides and attractions, and of course bring you up to date on all of the latest updates here from the park. I tell you what, we've been really lucky with the weather the past couple of days, and hopefully that's going to be the same tomorrow as me and Charlotte head to Alton Towers for the opening day. If you haven't already, check out yesterday's vlog from the opening of Chessington World of Adventures, and of course next week we're back down here for Thorpe Park as well, so covering all the opening days from the major parks this year. But yes, it's always great to get back here to Legoland. Gonna feel quite weird this, because last week I was at Legoland Florida, and yeah, back at Windsor this week. So yeah, gonna be walking around, kind of looking at all the little details and differences between the two parks, and of course give you all the latest updates on everything you can expect here in Windsor for the 2022 season. Let's go. It's always great stepping back into this park and seeing these spectacular views of Windsor Castle over there in the distance. The location of this park really does make it extra special. So I'm going to head down to the back of the park here first, because yeah, even though it's a Friday, Legoland still gets very busy. And no matter which day you come in, you're always best heading down to the attractions towards the back of the park, in my opinion. If you come in here with kids, Coast Guard HQ, the little boating ride there on the left, and also the driving school are definitely the ones to head to first, because they get big queues. If you come in without kids, I'd head down towards the Haunted House Monster Party. Of course, you can just see that on the right, and start off with Deep Sea Adventure, which is the submarine ride down here at the bottom, because even though the hotels here at Legoland are down this way, and of course hotel guests enter through this way, it is still much quieter coming down to this part of the park and to start your day here at Legoland. What a beautiful day for it though. Oh. Well, my plans backfired with coming to Deep Sea Adventure first, because as you can see, the ride is currently unavailable. But I did say this at Chessington yesterday, that's always the risk of coming somewhere for opening day. Luckily, we've got the Haunted House Monster Party just over here, the nice Vekoma Madhouse that I do really enjoy with the soundtracks. Yeah, I'm going to get on there first, because yeah, even if one of the rides is down at this end, it's still worth coming down here to hit these out, because everybody heads straight for the rides at the top of the park, and also the Dragon. I think it's best not going to the Dragon first, coming down here. Obviously normally Deep Sea would be open and you'd be able to get that as well, but yeah, let's go on the Haunted House Monster Party. I can't film on this one, so I'll see you when I come off.
Little monsters, creep upstairs.
Night time, my favorite. Best time for the Bat Boogie. You must all join in.
Oh, an awesome ride there on the Haunted House Monster Party. It's always great to get back on what is my second favourite ride here at the park. It's the soundtrack on there that really does it for me. But in terms of the ride system, it is a Vekoma Madhouse. So the actual room itself, officially known as the drum, that spins round 360 degrees. And then the gondola itself that you sit on, that kind of rocks back and forwards 15 to 30 degrees. Yeah, of course, simulating that you're going upside down when really you're not. But I tell you what, it was in a good state. A couple of years ago, and I remember when it first opened, it was having a bit of a rattle, you know, when it was going round, but yeah, not the case now. Really nice and smooth, which is good, meaning that you can really appreciate the awesome soundtrack on there. And there's some fantastic theming throughout that ride as well, which really makes it. Anyway, I'm going to have a nice quiet ride now on the Legoland Express. On the Legoland Express.
you can see Glenn, he's the one who taught me how to drive the train. Coming up on our left are the two tiger cubs, Tilly and Orby. They can often be found in this area playing and being watched over by their mother. The rhinos, Bruno and Bruce, can run fast on this train, but today they're doing great impressions of Lego brick statues. Well done, guys.
Love the Lego dragon there with the minifigures underneath. Nice butterflies there as well.
Crossing the Lego Brick Bridge. If you look to our left, you'll see Lego City. If you haven't been, I highly recommend it. If you head to learn a driver's, you can get your own driving licence, or you can relax in a boat at Coast Guard HQ. The firefighters are always looking for more people to help deal those pesky fires. Coming up on our right is Lord Vampire's Monster House Party. I've been told it's a fantastic experience and all the little monsters are invited. I've also been told you can really turn the room upside down.
And there's the hotels down there. You've got the Castle Hotel on the left and the Legoland Hotel there on the right. Yeah, both of them with awesome views across the lake just here. Great position for the hotels.
Ampo, there's a few Lego animals around the area. I wonder if you can spot them all.
I still absolutely hate the back of the show building for Monster Party. I love the attraction, one of my favourites here at the park. However, the show building, yeah, it really needs all these plants to grow a lot more. I think it would have been better painted in like a green or something instead of the black as well at the back, just to help it kind of blend in a little better with the greenery.
Please can you remain fully seated till the rides come to a complete stop. Once the doors are open, please exit towards the back of the train. Hope you've all enjoyed your ride here on the Legoland Express, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Legoland Windsor.
Woo! Hey, choo choo. Oh, just had an awesome ride there on the Legoland Express. I do like my transportation rides, especially on such a beautiful day like today. Perfect weather for the opening of the parks. And yeah, I think that's going to continue tomorrow at Alton Towers. But yes, here now in the newest area of Legoland Windsor. It opened in May last year. Lego Mythica, the world of mythical creatures. You got Hydra's Challenge, the water ride off to the back there. And then of course you got Fire and Ice Freefall, the two drop towers just here. Always look great. And then yeah, the signature attraction just down this way, and only a 5-minute wait from what I can see there on the sign. That is right, isn't it? Yeah, 5 minutes, there you go. For Flight of the Sky Lion, the UK's only flying theatre attraction. A beautiful addition to Legoland, the best ride at this park by far in my opinion. And yes, we have a flight with Maximus, and there he is on the front of the building. This is spectacular, it really is. If you haven't already though, check out that vlog from last week from Legoland Florida, because you get to see their flying theatre, but this is so much better in my opinion, just with the overall feel of it. However, when I was at Legoland Florida, they actually gave me permission to film on ride, which is really cool. So yeah, I actually could take you on the ride there. Unfortunately, that isn't the case here in Windsor with the Sky Lion. However, yeah, 5-minute wait, not complaining at all. So you got these awesome models to see here in the queue line as well. And yeah, it literally is 5 minutes just over there. Brilliant. It might be a huge cattle pen, but at least it's got some nice theming around. It does look so much better without all the screens up in here. That was the same yesterday at Chessington. All the screens have all been moved now in the queue lines, which, yeah, it's much better. Right, I'll see you afterwards. Let's go.
Hey, Robs, how's my record?
Well, I just had a wonderful ride there on Flight of the Sky Lion, one of my favourite rides in the UK, a spectacular edition of a flying theatre here to Legoland, and it is a fantastic ride. It's the soundtrack, the smells, the ride system, the storyline, the music, everything comes together in an absolutely awesome experience. And I've sat in my favourite seat there, right in the middle, seat 5 as well, in the middle gondola, perfect, right in the centre of the screen. That is the one issue I've got with any flying theatre. If you sat kind of on the edges or at the top or the bottom on the side, then yeah, you don't really get the best views. However, when you sat right in the middle, you get an absolutely fantastic overall experience. And yeah, the smell pods are all topped up in there. Brilliant ride. And what makes that for me is the fact there's no talking throughout the experience. As soon as you're seated on the flying theatre, you spin round into the screen, and then of course you're fully immersed in the awesome I'm a Score soundtrack. That's the company that does the music, and you know what, it's absolutely awesome. Well, talk about good timing with this one. Literally a few minutes ago, Legoland Windsor announced an expansion to Lego Mythica, and that's going to be known as the Magical Forest. And from looking at the construction over here, seems like this is where it's going to be. Now you can see all around the back of the Fire and Ice Freefall, the construction fence just there. And yeah, we'll go around this corner where you can get a little bit of a closer look at the work taking place. So yeah, if we come around the back just here of the Fire and Ice Freefall, you can see all of this area has been cleared. And yeah, I'd imagine this is where you're going to walk into the Magical Forest. Now, in terms of what it's going to be, I'm expecting it to be some kind of walk-through attraction, walk-through area in the forest itself, hence the name, the Magical Forest. I don't think we're going to be seeing a ride system or anything like that going in. Yeah, it's probably just going to be some kind of walk-through area. However, it's nice to see a nice Phase 2 expansion of Lego Mythica. Yeah, not really loads to see back there. Obviously, the fence is out just here. However, yeah, they have literally just announced it on social media whilst I've been in the area, which is quite funny. So I'd imagine we're going to see the pathway extend down this way and yeah, into this new walkthrough when it opens soon. I'd imagine we're also going to see some new Lego figures to look at as well throughout the expansion of Mythica. So yeah, I'm looking forward to following that, and of course I'll be back here to come and see that when it opens here at Legoland Windsor. Just here in Heart Lake City there now, and yeah, as you can see, they're actually doing some work over on the bridge. In fact, it's being completely removed, and yeah, I'd imagine that is being replaced. There was like a rope bridge that ran from the tower on the left over to the lighthouse in the middle just there. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's any shows on at the moment. There's no signage. I think everyone's just sitting out having some food. But yeah, you can meet the Lego friends still here in the area. And yeah, I look forward to seeing if there's a new show maybe launching on here. It'd be nice to see. I'd love to see the show refreshed, even though it's always great to see entertainment here at Legoland. It'd be great to see something new in this place. Yeah, I look forward to coming back and seeing that. But yeah, hopefully that work will be completed very soon. I do wish that all this work was done kind of over winter now. I mean, I know the park was open over Christmas, and of course then it was open for Brick Week in half term, so there's not loads of time, but I do wish these sort of projects were completed when the park was closed. 10 minutes there for Mia's riding adventure, the Zamperla Disco down there in Heart Lake City. Here in Kingdom of the Pharaohs now. Always like the music in this area. But yeah, if you did watch the vlog from Legoland, Florida last week, you'll know that I was talking about this area and kind of how it looks so much better at Legoland, Florida with all the palm trees, and I know it'd be a lot harder to kind of grow them here in the UK. But yeah, the facade for their version of Laser Raiders looks so much better than this, that all the details on there. Don't get me wrong, I do appreciate how this got painted up a few years ago, but yeah, I'd love to see some more improvements around this area. But yeah, as long as the weight's not too big, we'll go on Laser Raiders.
Well, we went last time.
It's a rare sign to see that is at Legoland. 5-minute wait, let's go. Well, 5 minutes was a little underestimated. Took about 15, still not too bad. It gets like over an hour this ride on the busy days. Either I'm not very good or the targets aren't working. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I like the little heads popping up there. It's not my favourite dart ride, this. I do think it needs some work. I do like the little skeleton band though. Just quite a lot of dead space like here on the left, you know, just black walls where, you know, it'd be nice if there was a bit more to see. Oh! Yeah, a lot of these targets are not working, because I'm definitely hitting them. Oh, there we go, that one worked. Nothing. I like the little ride vehicle there on the left. The skeletons in. Oh, God, we're backed up this far. Oh, blimey. There we go. Obviously not getting the cars out quick enough. Backed up quite a bit there. There you are, we'll see in this next room. Hey! There we go, Laser Raiders. Some more ride footage there from Laser Raiders. Yeah, not my favourite dart ride, that one. I'd like to see some improvements or maybe even a replacement in the future. It's quite a big show building back there, and then you think about this tent at the front, it's got the queue line in, then yeah, you know, it's quite a big piece of space. I'd love to see them maybe do more with that in the future. I've also got Scarab bouncers in here as well. Two little frog hopper style attractions just out here, but yeah, gorgeous day. Let's continue on here at the opening day for 2022 at the Legoland Windsor Resort. Let's go and yeah, head up towards Miniland, I think. Another great thing about Legoland is that they've got plenty of flat rides around the park. In this area alone, you've got 3 just here, which is really nice. And yeah, there's loads of flats throughout the park. Which is great because the real kind of, you know, crowd fillers, obviously you've got the big signature attractions, but yeah, it's always nice to have filler rides, and they do get quite popular. As you can see the queue there for Aero Nomad, which is the Ferris wheel they got down here in this area. Yeah, we're going to continue on up towards Miniland. Well, I did notice when I came in this morning that the hill train was closed. However, I didn't realise the amount of work that they're actually doing on it, especially down here at the bottom end. Yeah, all blocked off, some major construction taking place here. Again, I do wish this sort of stuff was done over the winter period. I understand that now Legoland are opening a lot more over winter. However, yeah, you know, I feel like this should have been done prior to the opening day, really. There you can see the new structure there, and also at the top there as well, replaced the whole station for the ride, which is really interesting. So yeah, the hill train having a lot of work done. If you're not familiar with that ride, you can see the actual train itself just up there. It's basically a funicular railway that runs up the hillside here. And yeah, this was here actually in the days before it was a Legoland park, which is a fun little fact for you. Yeah, because it used to be the old Windsor Safari Park. And yeah, this was here back then. So yeah, it's quite an old historical ride now here at the park, so it's good to see it having the work done to it. But yeah, you can see like this new covered area that kind of covers up the cable, because that's how the funicular works. And yeah, also the new station building going in place of that there as well. So yeah, always great to see new updates going on, refreshing parts of the park. But like I said, I just wish it was done before the opening day. In my opinion, that should have been a priority kind of over the winter period, you know, before the main season kicked in again. So yes, welcome to Miniland. I absolutely love it here, I really do. It's the heart of the park. I've always loved it since I was a kid. And yeah, last year they were completing a huge transformation of Miniland, replacing so many of the models and yeah, repairing a lot of the movement. And yeah, it's great to see. It looks like all of that is now complete. So yeah, gonna have a good walk around Miniland and see what's changed since I was last here over Christmas. But yeah, something I have noticed that all the fence has now been replaced all the way around. And it's the little things like that that make a big difference. I'm so glad they've kept the fence nice and low though. I was quite worried that you know, they were going to make the fence higher, which would have took away from it actually, because it's really nice, especially for kids. I mean, I used to love it when I was little, just watching all the trains going round, and yeah, if the fence was too high, it would have took away from that. So yeah, I'm glad that they've kept it nice and low, but they have replaced it. But yeah, along with that, there's also another new attraction opening this year here at Legoland Windsor. And yeah, we can see it just over here on the right hand side. Construction just being finished off. This is going to be known as the Brick. And yeah, this is going to be an interactive experience. You go in there and you can play with thousands and thousands of Lego bricks and build lots of creations. So they've done similar things to this before at Legoland Windsor. However, this is like a huge new dedicated building for it. And I think it's great how it's actually in Miniland as well, because you know, you'll walk around, get the inspiration, look at all the buildings and models, and then be able to step into the brick building just over there. But yeah, we're going to have a look over at the concepts over here on the fence, just give us a bit of an idea on what it's going to look like inside. But yeah, it's a brand new building. This space has only ever had a stage on really before. They've used it like fireworks and that kind of thing. So yeah, this is a new permanent building called the Brick, and yeah, it's opening in spring, so obviously I'd imagine this is only a few weeks away, I'd say, from completion here at the park. Obviously you can see construction teams just finishing it off there. But yeah, it's always nice to see new things coming in, and like I say, I feel like this is actually in a much better location in Miniland, because you're going to get the inspiration kind of walking around, and then you're going to be able to go in there and yeah, build lots of different Lego models. So yeah, that's the Brick, opening very soon here in Windsor. Belgium looking really fresh here in Miniland. A lot of the buildings have been replaced. Some new audio as well, which is always nice. Oh, British Airways plane coming in there. Yeah, it's another great thing about this park. For any aviation enthusiasts out there, like myself, you get some great views of the aircraft coming in to London Heathrow and also taking off as well. But yeah, it's always nice to see that down here at the park. But yeah, everything's looking really fresh. All the gardens, and yeah, that fencing's just really finished it off around the side. Yeah, what I'm a huge fan of is how they've replaced a lot of what was real grass with the AstroTurf just here as well, because it looks better and also much easier for them to maintain here as well, meaning that it always looks nice and fresh. Everything just looks really fresh down here now. And yeah, I love looking at all the movement, such as the boats moving around just here on the water. Really nice. But yeah, so many buildings have been replaced. I love it. Every time I've been over the past couple of years, there's always been something that's changed. But yeah, it's just so much going on, you know, you just walk around and see all the little details. It's like that blue van just over there, like just it moved around that corner and just parked up, and now it's just sat there again, but then shortly it'll start moving again and go around the back. Like, I love the little things like that. I'm hoping that Brighton Pier gets some TLC down here soon, because yeah, that's one of the more dated models now in my opinion. The little bus going around just there. Oh, it's so beautiful. And it always looks nice on a sunny day, this. Don't get me wrong, it's great no matter when you come, but yeah, if you're here on a sunny day, Miniland always looks the part. The Eiffel Tower just over there as well. Skyrider's open, I have to go on there. Up on the top. Oh, blimey, it's nice to see that open. That's a ride that tends to have quite a bit of downtime due to the weather. But yeah, it's nice how that's open today. Gonna have a ride on there. Of course, head down towards the Dragon later on as well. Have a look round there. Ninjago, Duplo Valley, still loads to see. Waterloo Station, looking good down here. Got a police van just crossing over Westminster Bridge there as well. Love it. Oh, so many details. Amazing. Yeah, this was all in bits last time I was here. So yeah, it's good to see all this has been refreshed, refurbished, all the movement. Always love that. I've got a video of me as a kid standing right up against the fence here, watching it for ages. London bus just moving down there towards Buckingham Palace. That again is looking really nice and fresh. Fantastic to see. I love Miniland so much. I could spend all day in this area, to be honest. I'm such a big kid. Saying that Lego's for everybody, isn't it? I love it. Something I have noticed today though with Miniland is that none of the trains are running round. I'm not quite sure why, because a few years back they did actually replace all of the train tracks. So yeah, hopefully they'll get that sorted soon. Because yeah, I've just seen no trains going around unless I'm just timing it badly. Love the position of Skyrider up there. You get some great aerial views all across Miniland. And here we go, here's a nice little tie-in for you, because if you go over to my second channel, Adventure Sean, today the vlog from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida is going online. Obviously I was here just a few days ago at the actual Kennedy Space Center, a huge bucket list of mine. So yeah, check out that vlog over on Adventure Sean, because it's going online today. I literally had a selfie with that NASA sign only a few days ago. Oh, it was amazing. And yeah, now I've been there, I can really appreciate this even more here in Miniland, because yeah, it's a pretty good replica, to be honest. And yeah, you got the huge vehicle assembly building just over at the back there as well. Oh, it was amazing. Atlantis there as well. So yeah, make sure you check out that vlog coming up today over on Adventure Sean. And yeah, in terms of the Miniland version, again, they've replaced more of the grass around here. Yeah, and it looks awesome. Miniland USA continues over here. The Gateway Arch just there in St. Louis. The Golden Gate Bridge. Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, the Chrysler, the Flatiron Building. Oh, so much, I love it. I'm so lucky to have travelled to a lot of these places. The only thing I've not seen here is the San Francisco Bridge. I need to go and see that at some point. I've never been to San Fran. Yeah, I've seen all these other things, but yeah, I've never seen that. So a future trip to San Francisco is needed. There's quite a few parks for me to get up there as well. And this is another big bucket list for me. Sydney, Australia. Oh, it's really somewhere that I want to go. Have done for a few years. And I think if it wasn't for the pandemic, would have been by now. However, the borders have reopened recently. So yeah, watch this space. Why it's always great to see the many improvements taking place throughout Miniland here at Legoland Windsor. And yeah, here's a nice view all the way across this fantastic area of the park, the heart of Legoland. And yeah, you get some awesome views from Skyrider. So yeah, as long as the queue isn't massive, I'll go and have a ride on there, because I do like Skyrider. Seems like there's plenty of cars going around there, which is good. Oh, this'll do for me. It's pretty much walk on. That's what I always say at Legoland. Go right down to the bottom of the park first, and then yeah, oh my God, where did that pigeon come from? I didn't even see him. Yeah, go down to the bottom of the park first. Don't ever do the rides up here at the start of your day. Another one, always go down the bottom first and work your way backwards. A lot of people, when they come to the park, they kind of get distracted. They see everything here at the entrance and wait in big queues. So yeah, head down to the bottom first, then work your way back up this way. That's my advice for you. And you get some much quieter lines. Beautiful day for a ride here on the Skyrider. And yeah, you can probably tell from the track, but the same manufacturer as Get Set Go at Alton Towers, the former Squirrel Nutty. Oh yeah, fun little fact for you. Yeah, I used to operate that ride, so I know quite a bit about this sort of ride system. And basically at Alton Towers, they still get this, and I think that's the same here, why it has so much downtime. is that on a morning when the sun rises in a certain place, it shines into the sensor on the front of the ride, causing issues. So yeah, that's why this type of ride has quite a bit of downtime. So yeah, when it's open, it's always nice to have a ride on it, because yeah, it can be a bit unreliable. But yeah, I don't know if anything's going to happen with the imagination area up here, because last year I saw loads of yellow markings, which makes me think, you know, something may happen here in the future, next development. You've also got the dinghy slides, raft racers that run down the hillside. I've not seen them open for a long time. So yeah, I would like to think that this whole area of the park might get a big development in the future. I would like to see a coaster up here. I think there's enough space for it. I would probably think that they would get rid of this, unfortunately, which would be sad. I'd love to see them keep it and kind of, you know, have the coaster interact with it. But yeah, I do feel like because of the issues it has reliability wise, and yeah, they probably would get rid of this one. But it'd be a shame if so, because it's a proper classic here at the park. And these views here, second to none. Like, look at this, all across Miniland. Really nice, isn't it? Get to appreciate the size of that area as well. But I do think putting a cover over it would be a great idea, especially if they do get rid of Skyrider in the next few years for future developments up here. Because obviously, yeah, you know, you're not going to get the views anyway if there was a big tent over it. So yeah, I don't know, just be speculating, that's what it's all about. But yeah, you can see London over there, Heathrow Airport, and of course Windsor Castle, like I showed you back at the start of the vlog. Yeah, it's only a short ride round, that is, but it's nice, Skyrider. But yeah, don't come here at the start of the day, come here later on. You've also got the 4D cinema just over there as well. The Lego Movie, Ninjago, Lego City, and a Mythica film, which is actually really good, so I definitely recommend taking some time to go in there during your visit to the park. Great ride there on Skyrider, but like I say, it'll be interesting to see if any changes are on the way for the imagination area of Legoland. And talking of Legoland parks, obviously I've already mentioned a few times now that I was in Florida last week at the Legoland park there. However, in a couple of weeks time, me and Charlotte are off to Denmark to Legoland Billund. So yeah, we've got a great trip planned to Denmark, visiting quite a few different theme parks, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, it'll be our first visit to Legoland Billund, the original, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Love Denmark, we've never really gave it enough coverage on the channel, so I cannot wait to get back out there, do some more parks, and of course experience Billund. So yeah, that'll be the next Lego park that I'm stepping inside, and of course Charlotte will be with me. It's going to be an epic trip. Down into Duplo Valley then now, another great area that always looks awesome in the sunshine. We are at Legoland though, so everything is awesome. There you go, that's all I'm singing of that. But yeah, we'll head down this way. Of course, you've got the Duplo Dino Coaster. Yeah, it's got quite a queue. It always has, because obviously it's quite a low throughput ride. One train, 2-lap special. The Duplo Dino Coaster. I still think it was a nice little addition for the park though, for like a kid's first coaster experience. Yeah, I'll put in a little bit of off-ride footage of it in action. Yeah, I'm not going to have a ride on there. It's probably about 15-20 minutes. I don't want to take up seats for the little ones on there. But what I will go and have a ride on is a nice high throughput boat ride down here. I believe it's back open. It's Fairy Tale Brook. Yes, love this ride. Now, as much as Legoland is turning more into a 365 park, obviously due to our weather here in the UK, the water rides do remain closed over winter. So yeah, it's always great to get back on them. Fairy Tale Brook, yeah, no queue for it at all down here. And yeah, I'll probably get on Pirate Falls later. I know that Viking River Splash, the Rapids, is closed today. But let's face it, it's no massive loss, that one. I'll get that next time I'm here. And it's a walk-on ride, no queue at all for Fairy Tale Brook. Legend has it, there's a massive drop later on this ride. For any regular viewers of the channel, you'll know what's coming. It's the same every Legoland vlog. It doesn't change, it's literally the same moment every time. Looks like they've been doing some chopping around here. Yeah, it looks a little bit untidy in some places. Like a bit of work in progress, I think. At least it's open though. Hello. Seven Dwarfs giving us a nice wave up there. You alright there? Just noticed they've also added some new little signs around throughout here. There we go, here's another one of them. I must find the magic lamp. I'm sure you will, Aladdin. It's in the Cave of Wonders, just over here. I love them fibre optics up there, they always look cool.
Your wish is my command, Master.
Grandma, open the door. It's Little Red Riding Hood.
This has all been redone here, which is nice. Yeah, so I think it's just a bit of work in progress again on this one. Good to see it having some TLC though. Yeah, they've chopped back quite a few trees. Never really used to be able to see the station as much as you can do over there. And here we go, it's the moment that you've all been waiting for. Well, let's face it, that's why you tuned into this Legoland vlog. And if you've never seen this before, hold on tight, get ready, this is terrifying. Oh, climbing up the lift hill just here. There we go, wait for it. Straight in or not? Oh, I thought we were going straight in for it then. Get ready, this is pretty scary. Here we go, get ready. Whoa! Whee! There we go. What a drop. And that brings us to the end of our ride here on Fairy Tale Brook. Very nice attraction, one of my favourites in the park.
Until a cast member asks you to leave.
I used to love the driving school when I was a kid. Oh, it was my favourite ride here at the park. I used to absolutely love it. And it's the little touches as well, like you've actually got the petrol garage over there. As you can see, that's where they charge the cars up, which is quite cool. This was one step ahead of the game, wasn't it? Way before electric cars. And there you go, it's like a petrol station with like the EV charging point just over there, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I do love that. One step ahead of the game this was when it opened. We are going to head down now towards Ninjago. Whoever thought the weather would be better here in Windsor, UK, than it was last week in Florida? Well, there you go. Yeah, having a great day so far here at Legoland. Always great to get to the parks on their opening day and see the changes. 20-minute advertised wait for Ninjago the ride. So yeah, we're going to have a nice ride on here. I do like a bit of Ninjago. So yeah, come and join us for the ride. Must have been busy earlier on, you know, because they've got all of the extension queue open around here. And yeah, you don't normally come around here. I don't think I've ever actually waited in this round here. But again, that's why you don't want to come to this ride early. Because it is, yeah, quite close to the entrance, or at least pretty close, you know. So you want to try and do this one later. Wait about 15 minutes for a little bit less than advertised. But Ninjago, see, I got my 3D glasses on. You have to use your hands to move it across. Whoa. Well, unfortunately, none of the scores are registering on these seats, which is a shame. Obviously, it's showing up on the ride, on the screens just there, but yeah, all the scores just staying the same for the previous riders. By this point, yeah, literally still got the previous scores of the riders before. Yeah, shame the score wasn't registering on there, but I enjoyed my ride anyway because it's not a bad little dart ride. I do quite enjoy that. You got Destiny's Bounty just off to the left here as well, little rocking tug attraction. But yeah, I always try and get a bit of footage for you there on Ninjago, but yeah, obviously it doesn't show up the best because it is screens, and obviously we're looking through 3D glasses on there for the effects, and yeah, because obviously all the video isn't filmed in the same FPS, you're always going to get that kind of flicker effects on there. But yeah, you know, I enjoyed it. It was still worth getting on there. Not a bad ride. Down into the Pirate Shores area of Legoland Windsor now, because yeah, of course we've got Pirate Falls, Treasure Quest, Log Flume just over there to the right. The classic pirate band here as well, which is really nice. Always nice to come and see, and looks really fresh there as well. Yeah, all these models were replaced. I think it was last year they did this. But yeah, just gradually going around the park, replacing different things. Really nice to see. Well, there's a 15-minute advertised wait for Pirate Falls, so yeah, let's go on. Can't film on this one, but I'll put in some off-ride footage of the ride in action. Waited about 20 minutes there then for a ride over on Pirate Falls, a little bit longer than advertised. There's a look at Jolly Rocker in action on this beautiful blue sky sunny day. Gorgeous. Yeah, Pirate Falls was riding good. They've chopped quite a few of the trees down around there. You probably noticed in the footage there from off-ride. Obviously it's only got the one drop, but it's got quite a few different sections around the back with lots of water effects that were all working, and also the awesome Lego models as well. But yeah, it's a nice log flume that is. You don't get too wet, only a light sprinkle. Right, down towards the dragon now.
Whoa, that's it, lads. Bring her back into shore. Well, I must say, you prove yourselves to be the most seaworthy here in...
Sometimes the smaller things really do go a long way in the parks, and this is another one of those. So yeah, they added the Legoland Coffee Co in here, and what they've done is actually painted the shutter so when it is closed, at least it doesn't look too messy. Like little things like that, yeah, just adding that on there just for the nice effects. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you it. In an ideal world, it would be open serving coffee. However, you know, when it is closed, at least it doesn't look too messy now. Just them little things that, yeah, I really appreciate. Over here then now into Knight's Kingdom, and yeah, I do love the huge castle over here. It was repainted a couple of years ago, so fresh now. That's the thing at Legoland, and to be honest, all the Merlin parks are making some really good improvements. Cannot wait to see what the local park's done tomorrow. Alton Towers, first time stepping back in there since Christmas, and yeah, really excited to see the changes made throughout Alton Towers tomorrow. So of course, stay tuned for that. It'll be coming up next tomorrow. Me and Charlotte back in Alton. Oh, it's going to be good. So excited. I'm expecting quite a wait for the dragon, to be honest. Oh, 15. Oh, there you go. Again, a lot of people do come here early, but it was a bit busy just walking into the area, so I thought maybe it was going to be, yeah, quite a wait. But 15 minutes for the dragon, I will take that. Awesome ride there on the Dragon here in Knight's Kingdom, and only waited 5 minutes. Advertised 15, so can't complain about that. It gets really busy, that coaster. And yeah, it's nice because it's so much more than just a standard family coaster. You got an awesome dark ride scene, which is kind of the first minute of the ride. You then come out and up the first lift hill, drop down, take a few corners, up a second lift hill, and then to the highlight of the ride, which is a drop into a tunnel before making your way back round, and yes, of course, into the station. So yeah, it's a really nice ride. I do think that this park really does need another family coaster, because you've got to think, prior to Duplo Dino Coaster, they actually hadn't opened a coaster here since 1999, and that was Dragon's Apprentice, which is the little coaster that I'm going to show you next. And looking at Dragon's Apprentice, it seems like they've chopped down quite a few of the trees and bushes out the front, so yeah, it means you can see the ride a lot more now, so we'll go and have a look at that. So yeah, you can see there in the footage how they've chopped back a lot of the trees. I actually think it's better because it means now that parents can kind of stand off the ride, watch the kids going around on there and see it a lot more. Whereas before, you could hardly see any of the track layout. Just want to point out though that both of them coasters are actually very unique because they're manufactured by WGH Transportation, a British company that are no longer around building coasters, unfortunately. But yeah, they only actually built 6 coasters and 2 of them are here at Legoland. Now, as I mentioned earlier on in the vlog, Viking River Splash is closed today for maintenance. However, hopefully it will be open soon. It's not one of my favourites here at the park, I'll be honest. It is quite a weak rapids ride. However, it does add to the park's capacity, especially on a busier day. So hopefully it'll be back in action soon. But yeah, Land of the Vikings, the pathway is all closed off just here. So you can't get up that way at the moment, just whilst they're finishing off the maintenance on that ride. Overall though, fantastic day, and yeah, gonna head over onto the Spinning Spider just here, have a ride on there before I make my way up to the exit. But yeah, gonna have a look in the shop as well, see the merchandise of course.
Make sure friends are cameras our way, please.
Nice ride there on the Spinning Spider, and yeah, it's always great to get back on there because it reminds me when I was a kid. That's the thing with this park, it brings out them childhood memories for me. Mum and Dad taking me on there. Well, I say that, Dad taking me on, my mum wouldn't go on because she didn't like the big spider hanging above you. How fun is that? But yeah, with the hill train being off, it means a bit of a walk up to the top. Legoland keeping the classic puns. We will rock you with the rocks. Oh, I love it. The little things like that.
In the fun, stomp your feet, sing along. It's a party at Legoland. It's a party at Legoland.
So yeah, I did mention about the hill train earlier on and how they've rebuilt the station down there, and also the kind of covered over area that of course has the mechanism for the ride in, all the motors, that kind of stuff. Yeah, up here, it seems like they've done no changes, so I don't know if they're going to be rebuilding this or not, or if this is staying the same. But if they are going to be rebuilding this too, then yeah, it might be closed for quite some time, but we'll see what happens with this one. And yeah, you can see how at the moment Land of the Vikings is blocked off from the top just here. So yeah, hopefully that will be open soon. Yeah, loads of updates still going on here at Legoland, but at least ride availability has been much better than Chessington yesterday. Like I said, if you haven't already, make sure you check out that vlog. Right, let's go and head inside the huge Lego store here. And yeah, I love the entrance here. This is cool, isn't it? With the big Lego tree. It's a great shopping here, even better since it had the refurbishment. And yeah, as you can see, you've got the exclusive Legoland items that I really like. The driving school set there, $15.99. That's really cool. A little castle there as well, one of the micro builds. And yeah, you got the little water park down there, $34.99. And this one, you got loads of attractions on. This is $129.99, but Lego is expensive, and it's even more expensive here at Legoland. But yeah, there you go, it's quite nice with the dragon coaster. You got the lighthouse there as well. You got like a spinning teacups ride over there. But yeah, I do like the Legoland exclusives. Really cool. You've got the Fire Academy there as well. The minifigure plushies are quite cool, aren't they? $24.99 for those. I love Legoland. Yeah, quite a few different plushes. Oh, you got Ollie the Dragon there. He's $14.99. He's got his Santa hat on. Now, is he too late or is he too early? I'm not too sure. I really like this style of merch that they've got in here. The bag's just there as well. Yeah, really nice. That's $32.99 for the brick backpack. And yeah, you got this one just here as well with Legoland on. Lanyards there as well. Yeah, some really nice stuff. I do like the Legoland exclusive stuff. I mean, the shop here is absolutely huge. You can get anything and everything Lego pretty much in here, which is really nice. How cool does that screen look back there? It's quite a nice effect, isn't it? Yeah, you can get all different Lego sets and a lot of the stuff that you can buy online or in the Lego stores, but that's why I quite like the Legoland kind of exclusive stuff that they have here. But yeah, I'll have a little stroll down this way, head back outside, and we'll wrap up this vlog from the 2022 opening day. I think I've still got my Lego City train in the loft at home when I was a kid. Oh, I love it. I still love Lego now. If I had enough space at home, I'd have loads of it set up. Well, that brings us to the end of opening day 2022 here at the Legoland Windsor Resort. And what a great day it's been in the lovely sunshine, blue skies. What more could you want? It's been a really nice day today. Always a pleasure getting back to this park. And yeah, I love doing the opening days and seeing all the changes. In terms of ride availability, it's been much better than Chessington. Still not 100%, but I'd say like 90% ride availability today, which has been really good. Great to get back on the Dragon as always, see Miniland and the changes around there. And yeah, of course, looking forward to the new addition to Mythica and seeing what that's all about, and along with that seeing the brick when that's opened as well down in Miniland. Yeah, the one thing today really I think is the hill train. I do feel like that work should have been done over the winter period. I know the park is getting closer to being a 365 all-year operation park, however I do feel like that should have been done during the off-season over winter than during the main season now. However, hopefully it will be open soon. Same with the rapids, again not one of my favourites, however hopefully that'll be back in action soon. I saw a bit of work going on there today, and I believe down at Deep Sea Adventure that is literally only a temporary closure, and that's going to be open again in the next couple of days. So if you are coming, you should be able to get on Deep Sea and ride on the submarines. But there we go, fantastic day, pretty solid operations, not too busy at all, and that's why it's nice coming the opening, because they always do these weekday openings down at Chessington and also Lego, and the same with Thorpe Park next week. I'll be there for opening day next Friday, but I love how they do the weekday openings because it's great for us and it's also fantastic for the staff. It lets them kind of you know, get into the new season with things instead of going all in with a busy Saturday like we're going to be seeing tomorrow at Alton Towers. It's now a sold out day at Alton. They're only saying travel there if you've got a pre-booked ticket. Of course, we've got our annual pass reservations. We're in for a busy one, but it's going to be a good one. Charlotte's back tomorrow. We're at Alton Towers Resort for the much anticipated opening day, my local park. Cannot wait for it, and yeah, join us in that vlog coming up tomorrow here on Theme Park Worldwide. If you haven't already, check out Chessington from yesterday, and of course Thorpe Park will be coming next week as well. So covering all the Merlin opening days, and then yeah, so many more parks coming up as well, including our trip to Denmark and Legoland Billund in just a few weeks time. I'm Sean Sandbrook, thanks for watching Theme Park Worldwide, and from the Legoland Windsor Resort, that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in tomorrow's video.